A cool, clear night after a rainy Sunday for parts of Arkansas, but wintry weather's on the way this week, maybe even a little snow. So, Bob, I'm going to give you a smile. I want you to memorize this. At 6, I'm going to be outside, which means my face is probably going to look more like this. I got the results in my hand right now. It's like Charlie when he found the golden ticket with these unofficial results. Let's talk about what this quarter-cent sales tax is going to do. As you can see, police are still out here investigating even at this hour.
Northwest Arkansas continues to lead the state in new COVID-19 cases, but we are on a downward trend.
Our producer Lindsay just asked me if I would take off driving this thing, and the answer is no, because if I even put this steering wheel in, I can't fit in the car. Max Blodgett loves playing music around the house, knowing his pet dogs will jump in with some howling harmonies. But Blodgett says the barking band's now one member short after possibly swallowing some chemicals sprayed in his yard by Entergy. Northwest Arkansas can keep their snowmen. We don't need any wintry weather down here. You're always on the lookout, aren't you, Donna? But candidates talked about all sorts of things. Now, the lieutenant governor oversees the state senate here in Arkansas, but the job itself doesn't have the same political weight as some others. Physically, Brittany Allen will be just fine. Emotionally, she doesn't know if she'll ever fully recover. Now, it all starts with a nonprofit organization that connects former inmates with community partners to keep them from getting back into trouble and letting them shift gears with a fresh start.
The holiday hiring season is heating up as employers seek to fill open seasonal roles.
You might notice an important piece missing from our program tonight. Our weekend reporter, Haven Hughes, died last Monday in a motorcycle accident. Talking about being up to speed, Kevin, I'm joined by Blake Hahn. This race coming up on Saturday, he's won it 3 times, trying to defend that title coming up on Saturday. Blake, what's this car called that we're in right now?
We call this our pit mule. We carry this thing around. It's got all of our tools on it, and it's for our race car to work on.
Well, this could be the last weekend that we see this. In fact, it is. The owner says she's ready for what's coming next, but not before one last great emotional weekend. You know, this Little Rock backyard's pretty comfortable, and it turns out critters of all shapes and sizes agree with me. The National Wildlife Federation's even taken notice. A warm summer breeze, a gurgling fountain, and, wait for it, birds, animals, and insects galore.
There's 2 birdhouses there.
Gwen Combs' interest in nature started early.
My first major in college was actually wildlife science before I switched several times. You know how that goes.
But those lessons about the environment never stopped buzzing around Combs' mind.
You can do just a few things here and there to up what you're doing and really, really do good things for the environment.
This week, the National Wildlife Federation designated Combs' yard as a certified wildlife habitat.
It's an opportunity for me to show that I have a commitment to the environment.
Combs met a force load of requirements to get this honor.
I want you to see the log pile. We find lots of snakes in there. The bird bath provides water. The columns on the pergola are homes to bats. We, at last count, had about 60 bats living in the columns.
But the main thing to know is her yard gives critters places to eat, drink, and live, all naturally. Combs says she hopes this is a lesson to Little Rock folks. No matter where you live, you're not alone. And being a good wildlife neighbor isn't for the birds. Or, well, I guess it is.
It was pretty easy. We're doing all the things that need to be done.
Thousands of Arkansans are choosing to early vote in these midterm elections. Andrew Epperson. Including this reporter. A big question people are asking, how safe are Arkansas's elections?
Right, it is definitely secure.
This is Pulaski County Election Coordinator Amanda Dickens.
The voting machines are not tied to the internet at all. There's no modems inside of these machines. They are standalone machines. So there's nothing, they're not hackable.
Before I voted for real, Dickens took me through the process from start to finish.
The voter will check in and they will get a ballot card and press start voting. They make their selection just by touching the candidate of their choice. Once they hit print, it'll give them one more chance to go back and make any other changes they need to make before they actually print it. So we'll go ahead and print.
Now you have your printed ballot.
Now the voter will take the ballot and they will place it into the machine right here on the top of the green arrow.
The machine counts every time a ballot comes through and tabulates the votes on a USB drive locked inside.
Poll workers will close the machine down, pull the USB stick out, pull the voted ballots out, and that's what gets delivered back to us.
Now I know what to do. And my vote's safe. So I proudly cast my ballot and avoid the big lines we'll see on Election Day, November 8th. And I have my sticker to prove it, Kevin. A woman's right to choose, or a fetus's right to life. Each state can now make its own decision on the legality of abortion. This after Supreme Court justices overturned the landmark Roe v. Wade decision last year. In Arkansas, abortions are banned for the most part. Sunday marked the Roe's 50th anniversary. In a Right to Life march outside the state capitol, hundreds celebrated its demise. I learned a lot about this dynamic duo before we started here. Both recent converts.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll tell you what did it for me. Hot sauce, ranch, pepperoni pizza.
Ooh,
Hot
Really?
sauce, ranch, and then pepperoni pizza. So good.
such a good combo.
I might have to try that if I'm down and out and desperate one night. When did you make your conversion to
Really
hot sauce?
within the last year. Frank's Red Hot sauce, I keep putting it on everything now, which my family would be so surprised because I used to hate hot sauce.
Maybe
but
you're breaking some news here tonight.
I
I'm
am.
a Tabasco guy myself, but I got to say, I think that Mother Nature could use a little sprinkle of hot sauce, but it sounds like things are mostly cooling off.